Hi everybody, and welcome back to In the Kitchen. It's a Saturday evening and it's 85 degrees. Thought the temperature was going down, but apparently it's staying up there. It was a long summer, Indian summer as we call it. Okay, so today we are making some salmon cakes. I have used in the past canned salmon, but today I said let me use the fresh salmon, so let's get started. Our ingredients are 1 tablespoon of fresh parsley, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 small onion diced, 1 green pepper and a red pepper diced, a teaspoon of fresh garlic. If you like a lot of garlic, add a tablespoon of fresh garlic and make sure you dice it up real tight, okay? 1 teaspoon or tablespoon of salt and pepper to taste, and 2 eggs beaten lightly. Now you're going to mix all of those together in a bowl, bring them all together, you know what I'm saying. And then after you do that, you're going to add your breadcrumbs, which is going to be the panko. You can use a 1/2 cup, depending on how much salmon you're using. Okay, now for the salmon. The fresh salmon, you want to take that and put it in your oven and let it bake. When it is finished, take it out. Leave it at room temperature until it cools down. After it cools down, you're going to take a fork or take your hand, however you would like to do it, and then break that salmon up real slowly. Just break it up and then add it to your bowl so you will have something like this. As you can see, this is my salmon, okay? Now, some people might not want to bake the salmon. They might want to take the salmon and just do it as it is and put it in the pan and cook it down. Now, the next step is to bake, or I should say fry the salmon. But first, I need to have my wine. And today is going to be, again, the Domaine de la Riviere. It's a Chardonnay. It was brought out in 2017. It's from Russian River Valley, Sonoma County. I had this last week. I told you it's a really, really, really good wine. You will see the logo. Let me see how this tastes. Let me see. The best, as I always say, as my good best friend, she says. The best. Okay, now that everything is put together and we're ready to form our, what? What are we making? Salmon cakes. All right. So everything is together. So the next step, I'm using a scoop of ice cream scoop. This you could use for meatballs. You have one for, it's a little smaller, and it's used for like cookies, etc., etc. So as you can see, I have my salmon. Everything is mixed together. And I also added OG hot sauce. It has onion and garlic. I love this. And it's not one of those hot sauces when you pour it out, it's all watery, etc. This, if you look at the bottle, you can see that it has onion and garlic in it, and that's what makes it really, really good. So now, our patties. So, I'm going to use my scoop. As you can see, I'm tucking it in as such. And then, my next step is to add it to the panko breadcrumbs, like that. I'll do another scoop and push it in here kind of tight. Okay. I'll add that as such. So as you can see, our patties are sort of firm. Now, to make these patties firm, after you put all the ingredients together, I suggest that you put them in the freezer. Leave them in the freezer for about a 1/2 hour, because what's gonna happen is gonna pull them together, and then you don't have to worry about them falling apart. Okay, so I'm gonna take my gloves off in this case, as such, and have another sip of wine. So good. Now, I'm going to take my panko breadcrumbs and throw it on top as such. And now they're a little firm. My oil is hot. And here's my spatula. Take your spatula, pick up your breadcrumbs, and add it to your oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use canola or any oil that that you like to use. Been nice if I had the oil, had the fire on, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the next one and I'm going to do the same. The oil is not really hot, my mistake. When you put it in there, you should hear the sizzle, which will happen in a couple of minutes. Now, after your salmon cakes are brown and you're ready to, say, let's dive in, this is what it's going to look like. Let me move this stuff out of the way and bring this over. And here they are, the salmon cakes. Look at this. Golden, golden brown. Beautiful. What you also can do is just squeeze a little lemon, fresh lemon, on top of them, as such. See that? And let me tell you, folks, when you start frying these salmon cakes, your kitchen or your apartment is going to smell so good. You're going to say, "Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat these." They're really, really good. I guarantee you that. Now, I made a little tartar sauce. I'll give you my special recipe for this. And what I do, I just take a little bit, put on top, as such, and I'm ready to eat. So I hear they're just starting. So here we go. These are salmon cakes for this Saturday afternoon. I'm enjoying it again with my Domaine de Rivière wine. It's a beautiful, beautiful Chardonnay. And I hope you enjoy this. In the next couple of weeks, I told you that we're going live. And also, there's another segment in which I bring guests on. And we sit around and we talk about food. We talk about recipes brought down from families and from grandmothers and great-grandmothers. And I think it's going to be a great addition to the show. Okay? In the meantime, you enjoy your Saturday evening. And I will see you next week. Until then, bye-bye.